All right, we are set up here. We just took down an oak here. You probably saw that last week. And now we've got these out in front of us. 3 of them. The 4th one over there is still alive, I believe. So there's 3 dead ones. I'm a little close to this one, but I can probably get it if I... And I'm gonna have to scrunch up the whole lift to get there anyway. So I'll probably go right up and hand piece out those pieces, get them out from over my lift. And then maybe I'll just go all up and get all this putsy stuff done, because I'll have to throw that off my lift. And then by that time I'll be around. I can, you know, make a big drop cut back there. I don't have any real white oaks down here to protect, and I'll be able to drop quite a bit of that canopy off. So then the other 2, they'll come down quick. So anyways, that's the plan. All right, let's use what little battery I have left. Again, always make your finish cut on the part that's staying. Mercy. See what I mean? Make your finish cut on the side that was that stays. My saw was in there when that broke. My saw would have been coming with that. I saw it breaking, so I kind of braced my shoulder so I could kind of catch it and kick it off the lift. Almost caught my outrigger. My light's still flashing, that's a good sign. But you know, I had almost a whole inch, but there was just enough weight there. Red oak will break easier than white oak. So anyways, just to demonstrate that that will break early. Now I have my arm on this thing. I don't know that I was holding it, but you know. I just had one break, so maybe I'm gun shy. You are bugging me. You cherry. Yeah, it hung up. All right, let's see here. We have to configure this lift so that we can get this material. So if I put this all the way down and I turn this, I'm gonna get this. You know, sometimes the trickiest types of removals are the ones that you're really close to with the lift. And figuring out just how to configure your booms to get to the stuff that's right next to you. It held on in there, and that came back towards my lift. Fortunately, it fell that way, but I was anticipating that dropping down, and my hinge, I was making just a curve cut, and my hinge held on, and that tried to come back. I wanted the butt to drop out and have it sweep out of that. Well, it held on to that and then came back towards me. So log that in your mental toolbox. I just gave you a visual on that. This threatens my lift. See if I can move over here and get a little easier where I need to be. No, I'm over my lift. Alright, we're gonna switch our battery. Alright, we got our cameras changed. Alright, I can probably drop cut off a pretty big limb there, that whole thing. Let's go over here and get this. Let's talk this through. Let's see where we're at here. Let's turn a little bit farther. We got more bottom height. We're all the way up. Okay. We can go up this way, or we can go up this way. I want to go up that way. Oh, we can go up this way. All right. Let's talk this through. We're getting the toughest one done here. All right. I might drop that butt right on the tail of the lift. But if I cut it out here and cut behind my face cut below it and have it pop off of there, I should be out in front of that. And then this, I can cut this off here, and I can send that off the end, and then I'll be down to piece outs. So that we can cut that out there a ways. Oh, goodness sakes, Kevin. What are you doing? Leaving that. So hard. Mercy. 1.5 inches. All right. We can drop this off. the heavy wood away from the lift. I get under here, drop this one. Okay. I want to be under this. Okay, I don't want to drop a piece of chunk wood on my lift. Close. I don't want to hit it. So I left a lot to break so that my risk of dropping something on the lift was minimal. I almost didn't get it cut. I was right at the curve. All right, we're gonna take this short piece and we'll just be slow and patient like this. This is our trickiest tree. The other ones will be big drop cuts. Now if we pull this in, it'll pull me back away from the tree a little bit. We're gonna make these side curves. I don't want to cut it this way because then I gotta kind of break it back and forth. I want to make sure to cut this way. Get it free and let her fly. Now I can make these side curves right in front of me, and now I'll push it off. Wobbling. Put a hand on there. And off she goes. Nudged the corner of my lift there, but nothing, no pressure. Now he's got space to lay down a trunk. I could put that off the corner there. could land that flat. Take a long enough piece. Now I overlooked that piece was laying on my lift. I don't think it did any, I don't think it even scratched the paint, but it did move that piece that was on my lift. So that trunk falls right down there now. He can probably drop that. I could get the smaller saw out. I could probably use a couple of battery cuts. This was dead before, but it probably charged up a little bit. Yeah. Now this tree, I don't have to worry about stuff falling off on me underneath. All right. So this we can bring down and get the fall right in it. We do got a young one there. You see that little springboard, that little tree? We put one little dead branch on it, and the little live tree won. All right. I got a little too far behind it, so that's what made that kind of fall tip first. So you want to be lined up right exactly with it. I didn't really take my time in finding that. It wasn't that big of consequence, but just so you know, that's what happens if you're behind your cut. You get that. Get this off of there so it doesn't fall on him when he's falling this. Kidding me? You're already out of gas. I didn't think I used you that much. I'm gonna cut out just a little farther. I'm gonna count that as serendipitous divine intervention. Don't cut it there, Kev. Cut it somewhere different. A little farther out. Yeah, look at that. There's the difference. 18 inches. I would have tagged that trunk. So a little divine intervention, running out of gas right there. I changed my mind. I take it as a sign. I move my my cut out and I get the perfect drop. That's fun. Now that one, okay, I've got a little guy. Couple little guys to protect. I can drop that down face first. Where's this one going? Right there. Okay, so we had a young red oak over there, which is still upright. It's bent over a little bit, swept. And then there's a couple other little oaks in there, but they're just red oaks. But I thought if I could tip that down tip first, just by doing a back cut and having it, you know, kind of barber chair and tip over, it'd be hanging straight down and it would have a smaller impact footprint, which it did. So anyways, yeah, kind of fun. Now, I pulled out of that because I knew I was above the back cut. I just felt I was above it, and I pulled out. Because if that would have broke, it would have tried to take my saw with it. So I just kind of had that sense. Again, I like this feature where I can just drop straight down with this lift. Now I've got a dilemma. I probably have 2 cuts left. In my little saw. Let's get above that. And come right over here. Okay, I'm gonna get up here. I'm gonna see what we get out of here. Nope, that is dead all the way. I'm out of gas with that one. Let it idle. This is now don't run into that other tree too. Watch out. If I go down a little farther, I'll get a couple more inches. I really don't need any more inches. Now I could do 2 cuts, but I'll wreck all these pines. Let it idle. That was my mistake on that Echo. Too much idle time. Okay. right next to it. All right. Yeah, we're gonna put one right on top of that. I think that's a wrap. Maybe I'll go over and, well, I could take that a little shorter. But I'm kind of in the way. Let's see. I could notch a piece off that way. Yeah. Let's notch all the way down there. Let's see if I can get down that far. Yeah, I think so. Compromising the backside. I tell you, I always get that. So frustrating. My apex wasn't quite right either. But man, I gotta get that. I will become better at that. It's that backside perception of remembering where I was on that. But now there was probably a hidden Dutchman there. I really didn't overcut that. If, well, yeah, my apex is right in there. I overcut it. Stop trying to protect yourself, Kev. You did it wrong. You had enough over there though. Like I always say, on this chunk wood, you know, you've got some grace because you don't need a lot of hinge just to have it sit there on the stump. It's not that big, it's not that tall. I mean, that was a, you know, 7-foot piece, so we're getting pretty big, but it wasn't gonna go anywhere. But I knew what I did before it was visible, and so we stopped the saw, got a hand on it, and pushed it. All right, well, they're down, they're safe. He can fell the trunks. He's got little lanes to fall the trunks in. And it's a beautiful day. It's like 60 degrees. I'm probably late for lunch for Lisa. I don't really eat lunch. So, but anyways, Demon Trees, we're having fun. Like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Playing the game of trees.